Hey guys, it's Friday, March 15th. So far this morning I did a bunch of store stuff and then live streamed because I had my store stuff all set up, but then I realized some things last night while I was laying in bed and other things this morning that the store wasn't quite set up properly. Like, there are little things I forgot to add. Like, when I added the shipping options, I wanted to write how fast the shipping speeds would be. I wanted to mark my items as pre-orders, not as being available immediately, like little things like that. And I realized that my URL didn't work. So if you went to bayleej.com/shop, it would bring you to my old Wix store, even though I removed that page from my website, instead of going to my Shopify store, because the way I had it is that the menu at the top of my website, where it's like home, about me, or bio, whatever it says, then there's the shop button, and if you click shop, it would bring you directly to the Shopify shop. But if you just typed in the URL, it wouldn't. And so I had to do a little workaround with that, and I was furiously making graphics in Photoshop to add to my website. So now if you go to bayleej.com/shop, it shows a link to my store and then Redbubble, which is kind of how I had it previously. And I think it's for the best because my Redbubble link was kind of hidden before, but now it's more obvious like it was way back in the day. By way back, I mean like probably a few months ago. But yes, my store launched at 10 a.m. and by 10:35 about, the Kiki and Midna pins were sold out, and then the thick dino ones sold out shortly after. And there are still candy cane bun ones, which makes sense because one, it's not around Christmas time / winter, and two, I already released those pins once, so a bunch of people already have them. I wasn't sure what to expect with the Kiki and Midna and thick dino. I ordered way more than what I had when I did my first candy cane bun run. Like, with the candy cane buns, I ordered 100 pins, but there were about 80 or so that went up for sale because I kept some for spares / kept some to give to family or whatever. And this time I ordered 200 candy cane buns, 200 thick dino, and 300 Kiki and Midna. And there were less than that went up on the store. Like, I have my numbers here. I put up, well, I have to do math. I have this broken down by pin grade. 251 Kiki and Midnas went up. There were 167 thick dinos and 175 candy cane buns. Like, those are the amounts that actually went up for sale because I sold some at Fan Expo, and I'm saving some for Calgary Expo just in case my next pin order doesn't come in time, because that's another thing I want to do, is finalize my new pin designs and do a reorder of thick dino, a reorder of Kiki and Midna. I don't know if I'll have to reorder candy cane bun or not. I don't think I will reorder it till maybe closer to winter time again. And then I'm going to order some new designs. So I have the mermaid bun, the flower bun, and I would like to design a third thing, so we'll see. Over time, I will have to retire pin designs because I don't want to end up with like 50 different pins that I'm constantly trying to keep track of and reorder. So eventually I will stop selling them, but like as of right now, I don't plan on retiring these ones soon. I mean, candy cane bun might be a little scarce till it's the holidays again, but something like the Kiki and Midna pin, I feel like that should be a forever pin unless I redesign it or something. Because it's Kiki and Midna. Yeah, baby. For babies forever. But yes, the Shopify setup went well. I'm really liking it so far. And you guys are nuts. There are currently 315 orders made. So thank you so much. Like, seriously, you guys are crazy. Now I have to fulfill them all. I did mark it as a pre-order, and I said that it would ship out within 7 business days or 7 days. I forget how I worded it. I think I said business days. So that gives me some time to package them all. I haven't received the label printer yet. It could arrive anytime between now and Wednesday, which is a little on the late side. So I might start just printing labels with my computer for now. I didn't foresee it taking this long to get the printer initially because I thought I would just be ordering it off Amazon. But then once I saw how expensive it was and that I wanted to just get one on eBay, that totally changed the game. So I should have been more on the ball, and I should have ordered that printer a lot sooner. I might actually order some label paper right now that I could use with that printer. The other stuff I ordered is a small roll for my little printer, but that one, I might need some paper for that in the meantime. Also, I've been replying to emails, some related to store stuff, others just related to companies reaching out or me having to fill out tax forms to send to companies, things like that, and just kind of bit the bullet and got that done. And I need to go to the bank. I've kind of been putting it off. I have 4 checks to deposit and cash from Fan Expo. So I think I'm gonna go do that now and then eat lunch, even though it's like 3:20 in the afternoon. Part of the reason I want the spare room cleaned out ASAP is because I would like to make a little shipping station in here. And I could maybe have a makeshift one before the bed's moved out. Well, no, not with the elliptical there. Oh yeah, I was also gonna wash this bedding and our clothes. Yeah, I need to get some laundry on the go. Yummy. I can barely access my clothes right now. And what I'm gonna put in here as like a little table to work on is, I think, this IKEA thing. It's out here right now. We didn't bring it downstairs because I was planning on leaving it up here. This sucker right here, I was thinking of laying it down, and that can be sort of a shipping surface. I could store stuff underneath and use the surface to package. Oh, come on, a driver's license sitting there. I had to take a picture of it for Shopify. I've been all over the place. All right, I'm gonna head to the bank, eat food, and then I'll check in with ya. Oh, I also need to renew my car insurance. Oh, maybe another day. I've been all over the place with my cleaning, like doing some laundry stuff in my art room, then in here, then back to my art room. I replaced the ball, so it blinks again. Yay! Are you impressed that I moved this bed in here all by myself? I almost got squished against the wall and trapped by the mattress.
It's an annoying thing to move. When we were in the old place, I did the, when we were waiting for the new mattress, I did that move. So like, I know how much this is a pain in the ass. This is going to get interesting. Nice thing is no box spring.
Yeah.
That would be hard to move down.
So we're a little stuck. We can get around the corner if we open the door like this, but the ceiling on the staircase is so low that the mattress is about 5 inches too tall, and we tried squishing it and we can't. So we might have to bring it around outside.
I didn't think I was going to flex that much. Okay.
Close enough.
Lower your end, Baylee. Big time.
You little turd. First she jumped onto the side and just clung on with all fours and just hung there. And then she just like climbed her way up like that. You little weirdo. We've got the frame down here. Originally we were gonna put the bed in the old art room here, but there's a lot of stuff in here and I figured, why does the really big room need to be the spare bedroom? So we're putting it in here. Yes. Here's what I've been up to. I stole the table that was downstairs for laundry. It was nice having it there, but it was just yet another surface for me to pile clothes onto and then not fold them. Like, pretty much a way to keep them out of the way to avoid doing work. I don't know. And it was a little bit big for that space. So I moved it up here. This is going to be my little warehouse right here. Yes. I can have my computer here and my little label printer and my scale. Is that a cough? Yeah. Sounded like a dying dog. Da, 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 da. Yes, very nice, very nice. And then these are all envelopes. And then here's where I could keep the stock. I'm just wondering how I want to go about it, because I'd like a system where everything's on top and I can just grab what I need. But at the same time, I can then store it back underneath after when I'm done. This one's too big to fit underneath, but ones like this could fit. They do have inserts too. I took the inserts out of all my baskets because they're dirty, and I'm gonna wash them. Although I stuffed that one without putting the insert back in. That's fine. I put some of the envelopes in a basket so that it's easier to grab instead of having to bend down. And I thought about putting a box up here, but then I'd have to reach up into it. And I was like, well, why don't I just use one of these baskets, because I have a bajillion of them. I also have a little 3-tier drawer system in my art room right now where I keep enamel pins, and that could be a storage option as well. I don't know, I kind of want to use these cubies, but then what am I going to use those drawers for? And that drawer system right there. And no, my rolly cart can't fit under there unless I hiked up the dresser, but then those would hit the ceiling. I'm honestly probably going to store this in the other room when I'm not using it. It can maybe tuck over there if I move a couple things, but then it's blocking the display. And it would fit right there, but the thing is there's a furnace vent there, and I don't really want my oil supplies by a heat source. And then over here, if I tucked it in front of the closet, again, another furnace vent. So I think I'll just keep this in the next room, and then when I go to do an oil painting, I can wheel it over. This is where it gets tricky, because if I have 3 button designs and each has 3 grades, that's 9 things to set up here, and that's not really realistic. Although I could keep like maybe A grades on the top, because they'd be the most recent, like most commonly grabbed. It could be like A, B, C, because there are fewer B and C grades, so I don't have to bend down as often, right? And that leaves enough room for 4 designs then. Although it's like C grade doesn't need its whole own slot. I could even do like narrow containers. Here's how the spare bedroom looks. The covers aren't on because the sheets are in the dryer right now, but that's what it's looking like. We'll probably move our green chair down here that we have upstairs in the living room right now. That'll probably go in that corner. Oh, what? Midna just came in, but Kiki was in here? You sneaky little boy. But yes, I just washed up for bed, so I'm gonna go to bed. I realized I forgot to end the vlog and didn't even show the spare bedroom. I was like, oh crap, I gotta do that before I go to bed, so yes. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next vlog. I don't really miss the old room, to be honest, but I definitely had a bit more space. Although when I'm sitting around the desk, I really didn't have that much extra space, because the desk was there. Like, the reason I feel cramped right now working on this painting is because I have my tripod